We are so close to finishing this off. Like right there at the finish line. Last time we were together, we finished making the structure of our desk. And now the next thing we're going to do is prep the room to be sanded. I have my little helper with me. He is seriously the light of my world. So because we're going to sand this room, we need to make sure everything stays in this room. So I closed up this opening, I closed off the intake, I closed up the vent, and now we're going to take down the curtain. So now you're probably wondering, why do we need to sand this room? Well, I decided I was going to put wallpaper in here, and the company that I got the wallpaper from said that I'll have the best result if I don't have textured walls. So I sanded until my dad and my husband arrived, and that's when they took over sanding while I was on mommy duty. So I jumped in the shower, and here you can see grandpa and my husband working. By the time you see this will be weekend number 2 that my dad has come. Because I have 3 kids under 4, and my husband works a full-time job, it's a little difficult to do this on our own. So we are so grateful that my dad can fly out every weekend to come and help us with whatever project we're working on. And can I just say, these two were working so hard trying to get this room done. We really didn't think it would take this long, but we started sanding at about 1 p.m. and then we finished sanding at about 11 p.m. Literally a full day's work. But not only that, now we have another blank canvas that we're working with. Now that the walls are all nice and bare and texture free. Check out my poor content phone after a day of sanding. But anyways, now we're gonna move on to the fun part, which is cleaning. I personally love cleaning. I find it very therapeutic, and I especially love cleaning up after projects. I am not the most handy when it comes to projects, and what I mean by that, I am not the strongest when it comes to a drill. I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to tool names, and sometimes I just can't use the correct terms on how to do what we're trying to do. I can, however, make sure the space is clean, the space is prepped, and no matter what, you'll have your next tool or next whatever so that you're ready for the next thing. I strongly believe that's why my dad and I are able to get these projects done so quickly, simply because everything is just always ready. And if for whatever reason I don't have it ready, we can simply run to the hardware store that is about 8 minutes away from my house. But while we were trying to clean up, my little man woke up. He is 2 months old tomorrow. I just can't believe how fast time is flying. But I needed to put him back down, so Daniel ended up mopping the rest of the area. After mopping, that's when I said goodnight to Grandpa, because the next day we were going to put up my beautiful chandelier, and then we can start on the wallpaper.